Hey guys. So tonight, happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. So thankful for this day. Tonight we're going to be using all Prime Prometics makeup products, all of them. Now there is a new lipstick, a plumping like lip balm that they are releasing, but I don't think I can share that yet. But I will soon. Let's just go over what all I'm going to be using tonight. So here is a contour kit, and it's a good one too. It has the wands. Look at these big old fat wands. I love the color too. I love this beautiful blue and the white. So it's going to have a contour. It's kind of like a contour and a bronzer in one. And then it's got a cheek color, and then it's also got like a highlighter. And then we're going to be using the CC cream that I absolutely love. And we are going to be using, of course, their mascara. This is the Prime Lash. This is a lengthening and volumizing one. I'm going to also show you the brow. They have a eyebrow gel too. But as you can tell, I don't have a whole lot of brows. But so it's really hard for me to use like brow gels that have the brushes like these, because I don't have a lot of hair, but I do have a little bit, and unfortunately some of it is kind of gray. So this is going to be good for color in that end. I'm also going to show an eyebrow pencil, and then we're going to use the brighteners for eyeshadows. And then I do have an eyeliner too. So it's the whole kit and caboodle. Everything that I'm going to put on my face is from Prime Prometics. So let's just get started. Alright, first off, I'm going to be using, this is like the Prime wand, and I'm going to use this for applying this CC cream. Now this CC cream is like so good because it goes on like a cream. It covers, it's a color corrector, and it is lightweight, but it is buildable, and it is going to dry to like a soft matte finish. It is so pretty. So we're going to start off by using this. I'm just going to do not quite a full pump, but almost. And then I'm just going to dab this all around my face. So I feel like this makeup, okay, so this makeup 100% is made and formulated for mature skin. Look at that. In a little bit, it's going to go a long way, and it's buildable. But it's going to give you these color correctors that is going to work with redness, discolorations, melasma, things that you have on your face that sometimes it's going to make us a little bit, a little self-conscious. But I'm going to blend this out. Lots of times I will use my fingers to apply, and then I blend out, but with a brush. I do feel like that it does last longer if you do use a brush. If you apply it with like a sponge, that soaks up some of the product. I'm using the shade medium, but this just gives you a nice, it doesn't settle in lines and wrinkles, but just a nice, natural, even finish. We're going to go over the eyelids just a little bit too. And I'm just going to kind of do a little quick video because I want you guys to see all the products that they offer and then some. So this is a nice, even, very, very, very light coverage that I've done. I definitely could build it if I wanted to. But once I have the other stuff on my face, I don't need a lot of coverage. And it goes on and it kind of looks a little bit glowy in the beginning. And then it's going to dry down to this soft matte finish. And so this is great for oily skin. Alright, so while we're going to kind of be letting that dry down, I think that's probably all we're going to use. We're going to go in with, this is the contour kit. And this kit came with a shade Chestnut. Look how big these are. They big. This is the color Nude. And this is the color Pearl. So look at that. So we're just going to draw this on. And it's not really cool toned. So that's why I said it's more like a bronzer and a contour in one. And I love that it's designed for mature skin. And it's really blendable. So you have to be careful because you will blend it right out. And that, you know, you don't want to blend it. You don't want to blend it too much because that's the whole purpose, because you want to be able to see it. That's why we're putting it on, so we can see it. So we're going to go back in. Actually, I'm not going to use this brush. There's another contour brush that comes with that kit that is a little bit angled. And so we're going to go in and we're going to blend this upward. So it's just like I said, like a bronzer. It just blends so well too. And again, these are all Prime Prometics. If there's something that you see that you want to try, I do have a discount code, and it's simply Susie T. And you can put that in where it asks for a code. How pretty that is. And they have different shades to choose from. But this was the one that I liked. And you can buy these individually as well. Okay. So we've got that on. And it's just such a pretty, nice, glowy finish. And now I'm going to go in and we're going to use the color Nude. And this is really pretty. And you could use this if you wanted to on your eyes or on your lips. We will do a little bit on our lips too. It's just a nice, soft, pinky nude. So pretty. I mean, it's truly like coloring with crayons. If you can color with crayons, you can do this. This little kit here, isn't that cute too? We'll blend this out. It just blend. I mean, you just touch it and it just blends right in. And again, it's not going to settle in your lines and your wrinkles. I truly, truly love that this is formulated for mature skin. They had the mature woman in mind. Now, anybody can wear it. This is the Pearl highlighter. Anybody can wear it, but it was made to really work in cahoots with mature skin. And that just gives such a nice, beautiful luminosity to the skin. And again, you can use any of these on your eyes. And we're going to use some eye brighteners here. But if you didn't have that, you could definitely use these on your lips, eyes as well to make it all in one. It's just so pretty. I mean, I just feel like my skin just so pretty. All right. Now, we're going to go in with, let's do some brows. So first, what we're going to do is I'm going to draw on with the eye pencil. This is brunette. I feel like I have all the colors. Ash brown would work. Silver Queen even works on me. But we're going to use the brunette shade, and then I'm going to go in with this brow gel as well. When it comes to brow pencils, I love the thin, super thin ones because they're just so precise. So we're going to kind of just go in and we're going to, first I like to kind of do an outline here on the top and the bottom. And these have got some good staying power too. And then we'll flick these up a little bit right here. And it does have the spoolie on the end. And so I've just really just filled in. That's all I've really done. And again, I am using the shade Brunette. So I'll just kind of trace my eyebrows and then I go back. Now, I do have my eyebrows microbladed, but it has been going on now, well, 4 years. Next month will be 4 years. So they definitely need their touch up. But I have such a great guide to use that I've been cheap and I've not went and touched them up. Alright, so I'm going to use the spoolie here. And then I want to just show you, like I said, I don't have a lot of brow hair. I mean, I have some, but not tons. So you can tell. But I just want to show you what the brow pen looks like. And they also have an eyelash serum that works really well. I've used that, and it's like, it's perfect for sensitive eyes, and it was made not only for mature skin but with cancer patients in mind that really, you know, they lose their hair, lose their eyelashes. So you can definitely use it in your lashes and in your brows and your lashes, and it's safe. It's like going to be safe for those sensitive skin, sensitive eyes. And I love that. So we're going to just go in and we're just going to do a little bit of coloring, and this will tint those brows. You can definitely make them like the laminated brows if you have more brow hair than me. But it just colors in when your brows are like mine and they're kind of going a little gray in some areas, or I like to call it blonde. And this one is the brunette as well, so it's a little bit darker. And what I'll usually do is I will let it dry just a little bit, and then I'll grab a spoolie and kind of comb through. All right. And then, I mean, it's like I said, it doesn't look like I have this full face of makeup, because I use a very, very light layer of this, but it is truly buildable if you want to go in, or this is even good if you have a different foundation that you like to use. This is great to put underneath your foundation. I will use it as like just a tinted moisturizer and put a light layer, and then do a little bit more of my you know, a different traditional foundation. Okay, what we gonna do next? Oh, let's do the eyes. This is gonna be the color Nebula, and this is so easy because you just blend this out with your fingers. But I just do a windshield wiper right there in the crease, and again, this is just a natural eye look. If you are a makeup guru and you are just amazing at makeup, then you can, the possibilities will be endless. But if you are just a makeup beginner, or you just want a little bit different, or you just want to have it just look a little made up, then this is for the makeup minimalist too. So it works either way. And then I'll just blend it out with my finger. Oh, do you hear the rain? It started just pouring down rain. It has been raining so much that, like, I'm thinking animals may be coming by two at any given time. Let me do just a little bit more on this side. And these are called eye brighteners because they really do just brighten your eyes up. If you didn't do anything else but just put on one shade, it just is like, wow, it looks so pretty. And I was very heavy-handed with this eye brightener. You don't have to use as much as me. You can just do this one shade all over the lid. But I'm like, nope, we're going to do we're going to go big or go home on this. I want you to see how pretty this is, so that you're not scared about like going, I can't do that, because yes, you can. It's like crayons. It's like drawing with crayons. Alright, and then I'm going to go in. So that was the color Nebula. And then I'm going to use, this is, I think, Stardust. Yeah. And we're going to draw just a little bit of Stardust right here in that inner corner. And then we're going to do a little bit on the lid, the inner half. Oh, that rain is coming down. I hope it doesn't bog down my internet service when I get ready to upload this. Sometimes the quality does not upload the best. Alright, I'm going to do a little Cupid's bow there too. And then I will blend that in with my finger as well. It's just so pretty. And then we're going to go in and we're going to do a little bit of an eyeliner. And so this is the color Wood. This is my absolute favorite shade of the eyeliners. I love a gorgeous brown eyeliner. It is just so pretty. And these glide right on. They just glide so effortless. So I'm going to put this right here. Right, I'm going to open my eye and I'm just going to kind of flick that upwards. And it's going to give it just a tiny wing, because I do have hooded eyes. And then I'm going to just slightly drag. I mean, it's a no tug, so you just kind of drag that right there along your lashes, and that's really all you need to do. Now, if you wanted to smudge it out, you could give you a little bit of a smoky look, and you can even go down just a little bit on that outer half. Or you can do this in your waterline, your tight line. You can do whatever. I mean, it's the formula. It's just this gel no tug formula that is just, it glides right on. But I do love to have this really close to my lash line, because what this does, having it in my, right there in my lash line, it makes my eyelashes look thicker and fuller. So we've got that done. And lastly, we're going to top it off with the mascara. The mascara. This is the lengthening and volumizing one. And it is so good too, because it's buildable. And this is the... I know, my hair. This is one that you can put on in the early morning, and then if you were going out around 5 or 6 and you were like, I just want to touch up my makeup a little bit, this is something that you could still do a touch up over, because it's just buildable. Just build. It is so good. Now I will say this, I usually will take my time with mascara, and a lot of people will be like, but my lashes don't look like yours, or don't whatever. Well, you have to show them the love. Like, you have to truly take your time when putting on a mascara, so that it will look like that. I always clean the ends off. And one of the things that I like to do personally is I like to comb my lashes down first and get that back coated as well. And then as I'm looking down into my mirror, then I will start working my way and combing it upwards. Now, usually when I do this, I will get it on my eyelid like you see right there a little bit, but it's because I have it on the back of my lashes. And that's just something that I don't mind, because this cleans off so easy. Once it dries, I'll get a clean spoolie, and I will just kind of rub on it for a second, and it'll clean right off. Or you can use a clean Q-tip. But this really, this is going to give you some all-day lift as well. And it's going to lengthen and volumize, because this is such a nice little silicone brush. But this formula is just going to let you build and build and build to make it longer and fatter. Get them fat lashes. So that's my one coat right there. And As you can tell when I'm putting it on, like right there where I put my eyeliner, it makes it look a lot darker. And so when I go in with my second coat in a minute, what I'll do is I will actually really concentrate on the ends and build in the ends to make them more, longer. It probably takes me and this is just me personally, you can do whatever you want, but it takes me almost as long to do my mascara as it does the whole rest of my face, because I take my time. And used to, when I would put on mascara, I would always want my lashes to be like I saw everyone else, or I would first start putting it on and instantly be like, well, this is nothing. It's not doing what I need. I mean, like right now, if I looked at my lashes, I'd be like, well, is that all? Is that all it's going to do? Well, it's because you have to kind of play around and work with them just a little bit. You do have to work with your lashes. And so I learned that once I started working with them, then I realized that I was not reaching my full lash potential. And so then I fell in love. And I'm not going to lie, the first time that I used this mascara too, I was like, oh, it's okay. Because I was in a hurry and I didn't have time to play around with it. But buddy, the second time that I used it and took my time, I was like in love. It was so good. So those are my one coats there. Let me get this one a little bit more. And I'll be honest, lots of times too, I will do my lashes first because I can just be messy as the day is long and not have to worry about getting on my eye makeup. And so that is one of the things that I will typically do, is do my mascara first and then do my eyeshadow and stuff last. So this is a little out of order for me. Okay. So that's really it. That's my whole face with all Prime stuff. And again, there is a lipstick, and it is a lip plumping lipstick, and it is a good one. And there is some really pretty shades, and I can't wait to share those with you. I have them here, but I also have strict instructions not to share. I mean, you can see them on the website and stuff, but I can't like post the videos on them. But they are good. I love, and they're not like the stinging plumper, but they are just makes your lips fuller, and it's like a lip balm, so it's really nice. All right, so let's go in for coat number 2, and then we're donezo. And then I will just start combing. I just barely touch, and then I will just make it reach right to the sky. And it does. And these little bristles on here, they're like different size bristles. And I feel like the makeup companies that use these different size bristles really crack the code, because you just can grab every single lash and maximize its potential as well. All right. I mean, they just look so good. They just do. Clean that wand off. And then let's do the other eye. My eyebrows are a little bit darker than what I normally wear. I don't normally use the brow gel because I just use a brow pencil. But I do like to do my brows first, because if they're ever too dark, by the time I put the rest of my makeup on, they tend to soften up. If I do my brows last, then they sometimes seem a little too dark. So I did that one out of out of turn too from my normal routine. Just grabbing that ends. I mean, this is going to give you all day lift. They just look so good. It's so good. And then you know what else this is? It's a tubing mascara. So you know what that means? It means whenever at the end of the day, when you get ready to wash your mascara off, you don't necessarily have to have a special removal, like a makeup remover for a mascara, for eye makeup, whatever. Warm water, and you can just rub your eyes, and literally these tubes, they encase every single lash, and they will literally just slide right off of your eyelashes. So they're not damaging, and they come off so easy. What I usually have left over on my eyes is any eyeliner or anything else that I have on there. But as far as the mascara, this washes off like a dream. And it's just so pretty. And again, if I wanted to go on with like a third coat, I could definitely do a third coat, and it would just be, they would be max out in volume. I mean, they're so good. But anyway, all this is Prime Prometics. I have a discount code. Like I said, it's simply Susie T. And that will save you, I think, 15%, which is amazing. So there you go. You can check out everything on their website. It's PrimePrometics.com. I will put that in the caption whenever I post this. And so if you've got any questions, or if you about any of the products that I've shared here, or anything that you see on the website, be sure to ask, and I'm happy to help.